6:15 now. You know, parents go to great lengths to keep choking hazards away from young hands.
You were just talking about
Just
this,
talking
right?
about it. Yeah.
So, but a lethal item could be hiding in plain sight. Button batteries are hiding, or they're in hearing aids, they're in remotes, they're in toys, they're everywhere.
And honestly, it's really scary. So Megan Malaras verifies whether one food item could be life-saving in a battery emergency.
This time of year, toys are a young child's best friend, and the batteries that go in them can be a parent's worst enemy. The National Capital Poison Control Center reports more than 3,500 people swallow button batteries every year in the U.S., a 78% increase since data collection started in 1985. The majority of cases involve children younger than 6, and data shows the incidents tend to spike soon after the holidays. So let's verify this common claim. If your child swallows a battery, you should give him or her honey on the way to the hospital. It could save your little one's life. Is that true? Our sources are the National Capital Poison Control Center, the National Safety Council, and Dr. Ross Keener, Director of Pediatric Emergency Department at Cone Health.
So honey is very helpful. It helps coat the battery and helps decrease the charge that's causing that burn. So if we can give honey, and you know it's a button battery, honey is the best thing to give.
He said 99% of battery ingestion cases he sees are from button batteries, those small circular batteries commonly found in toys, hearing aids, and remote controls. They're harder to pass than cylinder batteries and tend to get lodged in the esophagus, burning through the tissue. The longer it stays there, the more dangerous it is. The National Safety Council and Poison Control confirm honey delays the battery injury, but is not a substitute for removing it. So get to an ER right away and bring the honey with you.
You give about a teaspoon every 15 minutes and until you can get to the emergency room, and hopefully we can find somebody to take it out.
But parents and caretakers all have heard doctors' warnings not to give raw honey to babies younger than 1. There's even a warning label on this brand because it can cause botulism, a rare illness caused by a toxin that attacks the body's nerves. So if my 9-month-old, for example, were to swallow a button battery, what should I do?
The risk of botulism is pretty rare, while the danger of the ingestion is pretty high. And so I would probably still recommend giving honey.
Conclusion, we verify the claim is true. Honey can be life-saving in delaying bodily damage from button battery ingestion. Start administering honey on the way to the ER and call the National Button Battery Hotline or Poison Control if you have questions on dosage. But our sources emphasize not to focus too much on the dosage and timing. Just get to the ER ASAP. Your child likely will need an X-ray and emergency surgery. With your Verify, I'm Megan Malaras.
That's really interesting. I've never heard that before. And I'm glad that they talked about the under 1-year-olds, because I thought about that. You know, normally doctors tell you don't give, anybody that's under 1-year-old honey because of botulism, like they said. So
I think the
now
most important part there is get to the doctor as soon as you can.
Right?
Yeah.